COVID cases surging, schools are caught in the middle, trying to keep kids in the classroom while keeping them safe.
And here in Maryland, local districts taking some very different approaches now. WJZ live at 11 o'clock. Our Annie Rose Ramos tells us what parents need to know here about some of these changes being made. Annie Rose.
Rick and Vic, in Anne Arundel County starting next month, asymptomatic students and staffers will no longer need to quarantine. But it is a very different story in Prince George's County, where students are back to virtual learning. And here in Baltimore County, a warning they could soon follow. Omicron sparking new concerns.
And the new variant, it's kind of scary again. It's kind of put me on edge a little bit.
And some new action from local school districts in Prince George's County.
All students will transition to virtual learning.
Students are back at home for virtual learning until January 18th.
I had to make a decision in conjunction with our health department on what was best for our community.
Sure, we keep those people safe by shutting down an entire school system of kids that have already struggled with distance learning for nearly a year. It's just outrageous and wrong.
Among those who struggled, second grader Gavin, whose favorite subject is math.
Because I know plus and minus.
His father says being back inside a classroom has been crucial.
And so this year he's catching up, but they're still behind. The whole class is behind on what they're supposed to know.
In Baltimore County, a letter Monday from the superintendent warned staff and students should prepare for possible closures, asking them to bring their devices and chargers home for the winter break.
A very troubling winter spike. The situation is dire.
Baltimore County schools say they will only move to all virtual learning if required by the local government. With districts deciding what to do, Anne Arundel County superintendent is taking a different approach, changing quarantine protocols.
No asymptomatic student will quarantine.
In an effort to keep more students in school.
Hundreds upon hundreds of students, healthy students, being kept out of school.
Even as COVID-19 cases rise.
We do need to look at how we keep students in school over the next couple of months, which are going to be really challenging, to be quite honest.
Now, Vic, the state's Department of Education seems to agree with Anne Arundel County's approach, saying there is a consensus that schools should and can remain open for in-person learning, and that schools should be doing everything in their power to do so. Reporting live at 11, I'm Annie Rose Ramos for WJZ.